Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you how to solve a Square-1. Square-1 is an awesome puzzle. It's one of my main puzzles to solve, so yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And yeah, so first thing is the pieces. So basically pieces on a Square-1 is you got these pieces here, which are kind of like corners. These have 3 colours on them. And these also called large wedges, but so then you got these pieces here. These are the edge pieces. These have 2 colours, and these are also called small wedges. And you've also got these, which are the equator wedges, or the middle layer. So when solving, this can get out of place, but you can easily fix it by one simple pattern or algorithm. So the notation is a little bit different to the Rubik's Cube, because basically Square-1 algorithms are like numbers instead of letters, pretty much, and it's like negative and positive and that kind of stuff. So basically, what the negative positive mean? It means positive means clockwise, and negative means counterclockwise. And there's no like 3x3 notation you get. You don't get U2 because it's a little bit different. So I'll show you. So so say like you get a number saying 1 5. So basically what that is the first number is the top layer, and the second number is the bottom layer. So edge pieces are worth 1 point, and corner pieces are worth 2. So if I get 1 5, I want to turn, so basically positive 1, so I want to turn this 1, it's clockwise 1, and then I've got to turn the bottom 5, so clockwise 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if there's a dash, it means to slice it. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. So like you say, you may have a -2, -1. You'll turn this. Negative means counterclockwise, so you go -2, and then counterclockwise -1, and slash. Now if you see like 0, that means like if the first number is 0, it means just turn the bottom layer. So like you get 0 2, that means you don't affect the top layer, but you turn the bottom 2, and then yeah, so slash. And same for the top. If you get like -2 0, it means to turn the first number is -2, so it's just the top layer, and 0, so you don't affect the bottom, so it'll be just -2. So it does take a while to get used to, but it's not that bad when you get used to it. So that's basically notation on the Square-1. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix it up, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so now the puzzle is completely scrambled, and now we're going to solve it. So first thing you want to do is you want to, as you can see, the puzzle is not in cube shape. So that's the first step, is to get this puzzle into cube shape. Pretty much like square on top and a square on bottom. So there's actually 2 steps of how to do that. The first step, you have to make kind of like a semicircle pattern, and that consists of 8 edges, small edges, and that kind of looks like this. So pretty much this is what you want to make. You want to get all 8 small wedges or edge pieces, and make a semicircle. So when you get to this stage, you're going to do an algorithm which kind of gets us now into cube shape. So first of all, you want to make this, and then what we'll do is we'll go from there. So yeah, so I'll show you how to make this. Okay, so to make the semicircle, it's actually pretty easy. It's quite intuitive. It's pretty much just you have to like figure it out for yourself. But if you just play around with it, you'll be able to get there. But there are some cases that you may get that may, like, it won't just go in straight away. So we'll just deal with that when we get to them. Okay, so all we've got to do is pretty much just choose a group of edge pieces. So we've got 3 here, and we want to have 8 around like that. So we've got 3 here, and we want to get a 4th one. So pretty much just look around. We're basically looking for pieces that are on the bottom. So we've got these 2 here. So what we could do is, you see how we've got a slice line here? We can turn these so that's kind of like there. So it's kind of like the slice lines there. Now we don't want to have them like that because it won't match up. Well, we'll match up with this one, but we want it to match up with this one. And then we can move these, so when we slice it, it will match up. Now we've got 5 here. Now we keep on doing this process. We're just going to keep on adding edges. So we've got 2 down here. What we could do is okay, so we can kind of move these 2 and bring them up like that. Okay, so now we've got 6 in place. Now this is actually quite a good case, because as you can see, we've got this one here and this one here. So basically when we slice it, it will go up and it will make 8. So so if we slice it like this, it will come up and make the 8. But sometimes it doesn't happen like that, and I'll show you how to get past it. Okay, so this is the case you can get for getting the last 2 edges in. So sometimes you see you got 6 up here, and you've got some down here. So basically you got this kind of like in an L shape. Now if you slice up like this, it's not gonna work, because this one's gonna be like that. It's gonna be over there. So essentially what we've got to do is we've got to move this to here. Now we can't just go like that, because this will follow it. Okay, so basically we just need to kind of like, it's not really an algorithm or pattern. It's pretty much just moving pieces out and replacing them with pieces that are like, yeah. So so you got an L shape right here. What we need to do is we want to make this so that this comes down to there. Now essentially this is not going to go there, because basically we're just going to replace it, keep on replacing pieces until we get kind of like an opposite pair here, so we can slice it up and then make the 8. So first thing you want to do is you want to have the L shape kind of like on this, so kind of like on the top, and the slice line is here. And then you look on here, and you want to, first thing you want to do is you want to, so here's your slice line along here. You want to bring these 2 and just kind of offset it so that you kind of slice these 2 out. Take out those 2 with replacing it with this L shape. So you're going to slice, and you're going to bring it there. So now you've got the L shape over here. So now what we've got is we also got an adjacent pair here. Sorry, no, an opposite pair here. So what we can do is we can replace it with this matched pair. So what we can do is we can turn this around like that, turn this one down like that. So now when we slice it, it's going to replace with, it's going to bring this pair out. That's what we want. So we're going to bring that out, and it will replace it with 2 that are going to go here. That's essentially what we want. So and then when we slice like that, this will come up and it will kick out that one. It will come up and it will make 6. And now what we've got is our opposite pair. So what we're going to do is just turn it like that, and then we can just match that up with that, and now we have our 8. So it's pretty much just kind of like kicking things out and putting new ones in. So just kind of just like, yeah, just playing around with it, and you'll be able to get the semicircle shape successfully. So so now I'm going to show you how to get it into cube shape. So to get it into cube shape, basically you want the semicircle. So what you want to do is you want to hold the semicircle so that it is kind of like on the top, like facing up. Okay. So basically, and on the bottom you've got like this flower shape. Now you can basically have this anywhere you want. Doesn't really matter. So basically you want to have this up, So what you want to do is you want to slice the semicircle in half. So I want to slice it in half like that. And now we've got what we call a scallop on the top, okay? And we've also got a scallop on the bottom. So when we get the two scallops, what we want to do is you want to bring this scallop so that to the top like that, and bring this scallop to the bottom like that. So you've got this scallop going that way, and this scallop going that. So basically you want the scallops the same, like that, okay? Now once you get that, you want to slice, and now you've got two barrels. When we get the two barrels, what you want to do is you want to have this barrel vertical and this barrel horizontal like that, and you want to slice, and then what we've got is two kites. So this is a kite here and a kite there, and basically when you get two kites you want to hold them so that they're the same way, like that and that, like that and that, and then you want to slice again, and now you have it in cube shape. So that's how you get it into cube shape. So now the next step is to place the corners on the top. Now on the top is yellow on my cube, so now to find out what I do is I see how this corner is matched with that and this corner is matched with that. So this is your yellow. It has to be yellow because these are matched up. So this has to be yellow, okay? Okay, so I'll show you how to do the next step, placing the corners. Okay, so now to solve the top corners, we basically want to have all four yellow corners on the top. Now, it's actually this is also intuitive as well, but I'm just going to go through it. So basically, when you transfer corners to the other side, you're going to be kind of offsetting the piece like that. Now, when you slice it like that, and when you slice it back, it's going to still stay in the cube shape. But if you can see, the middle slice or the middle wedges are going to be out of place. Now, that doesn't matter because we can fix this right at the end. So basically you don't need to worry about this middle layer, to be honest. So basically you're going to be offsetting it like that, and you're going to slice it, and you're going to bring it back, and it will still always stay. If you keep on doing this technique, it will always stay into cube shape. So if you do the bottom like this, like that, and you slice it and bring it back, it will always stay in cube shape. But don't worry about this because we can fix this at the end, okay? So basically, to move these pieces around, basically we want to have kind of like, okay, so let me just kind of see this better example right. So basically you want to have four, so you got one in, okay? Basically you want to get one that's a yellow corner that's next to it. So we could use, so if we know that if we slice it like that, this yellow corner is going to come up like that, okay? So to bring this corner up to here to match with this one, what we've got to do is offset it like that, slice it, and it will match with this. So pretty much we've got two here. We actually got three, but first we're actually going to match this with that one as well. So then we can bring the two up to here and have all the four yellows on top, okay? So what we can do is move this over now and have these kind of like on this side, and now we're going to work on this one here. So we can bring, so basically we know that if we slice it, this is going to come down like that, and it's going to come to here. Now this is actually in the right place, but if it wasn't like that, if we slice it, we can just, it will go opposite, but what we can do is you can just bring this down like that, and then slice it like, so slice this so it comes down like that, okay? Now we've got two here. Once we've got the two, what we've got to do is just bring it around like that, and it's got two here, it's going to bring them up like that, okay? So now we've got the four yellow corners into place, and we should have all the four white on the bottom.